So as you would have seen in a previous video there, we had Semra, Clan Boss 2, Apocalypse 1, and we had a PB in our last fight. So we got up to our third chest, still shy of the fourth, but for my previous best being barely covering the first chest, we done really well. I think actually I won't tell you how we done. Go and have a look at the previous video. But these are the rewards so far. Okay, plenty of spirits and some mithril and a rare summoning crystal. So we only get those once because my clan isn't killing APOC 1. So maybe time for me to spread my wings and see where we're going. I know the lads Prescott and Karma and a couple of the others are doing really well, but then we have people coming on and doing nothing. So I'm not mad about that. Want to get into a clan. I don't want to get into a too serious clan or anything like that, but I want to get into one that's doing a bit. Drake's Chasm daily. So we also, in the next video, the subsequent video to my Semra CB2, we also recorded a new PB on Drake, and I think we have that both in Nightmare 4 and in Nightmare 3. So let's have a look at these rewards. And I also have a bit of a secret weapon, I think, that has catapulted my damage forward, as well as all of the other adjustments I've done. Now I know you're just seeing regular chest here and you're like, Dahi, you know, regular chest is the normal chest. You know, that's not good enough to be telling us tales of you know, PBs and stuff like that. But in Nightmare 3, we're getting potentially within spitting distance of reward 5, and in Nightmare 4 we are pushing up, and because I done these with the playtest here, we pushed up a lot more than we had been previously, to the point where we are just off reward 2. So reward 2 will be easily achievable, I think. I need more, obviously, damage, but I think the team needs to be rejigged. I'll be maybe going more towards a Pyro team, but one particular champion got me an extra, on Nightmare 3 got me an extra 2k, 2 to 3k, which was huge. And on Nightmare 4 got me extra damage. I think got me to the chest. Got me to the second chest, but didn't survive long enough. So I have to level them up and give them more survivability, because if they were alive longer, they'd do more for me too. So without further ado, let's have a look at who it is. And I think this is my best option at the moment. And it is none other than Aeon. Okay, so Aeon, Mistress of Oblivion, multi-target, ally buff, mage. Why is she so good? Is it for her gravitating force, dealing 90% AoE damage per second, pulling enemies in and inflicting slow? No, it is not. Is it the magic attack? Is magic attack strong? No. Against the boss? No, not particularly. Deals magic damage to one enemy, restores 6 extra rage for every 5 basic attacks. That's grand, but it is this passive. basic attacks and Death Vortex inflict vulnerability for 18% extra damage and more when I level it up. And 18% extra magic damage, 20% again when I level it up one more level. So is that Death Vortex? Okay, so both of them do it, and that keeps those debuffs on the boss a hell of a lot longer. So previously, all I had going for me for my team for that was Volca. Now Volca does 10% and 10%, but only when she uses her ultimate. Whereas Aeon is triggering it on her A1, and it makes a massive difference. So if I have it saved, let's go back in and see. I'm going to do the auto fight. We'll see now if I have saved it. No, I didn't want to do the auto fight actually. Hold on, I can quit this without using the key, can't I? Yeah, I wanted to do the test. Yeah, I wanted to do playtest. That's okay. Now we're right. And this is how I was tackling. Now this is Nightmare, not Super Tough Ultra Nightmare or whatever it's called. And I have her in here debuffing. Now another thing I learned, we can go here with you. Did I face her the wrong way? I did. Restart. Okay, there we go. That's much better. So we'll have the debuff. We have damage. We have Setram here, as he's the only one that can place there and do damage. We have Silas there. We have Alistair here because he's missing the two end squares. Then we're going to go with Wukong here, because his clones are placed by the space of his ultimate, and we'll get Abomination in there. Now I know you're probably looking and going, why aren't you playing Pyro? I will, but not in this. That's to come. So Pyro is to come. That'll be for my next iteration when I have more, what are they, Infernal Blast guys out on the team and all that kind of thing. So I'll let her use her ult there, because I actually prefer when she's just using her A1. And I want her using that more so than anything, especially when we ult now in a second. Oh, I went early. But we got away with it, I think. May have cost us, but we'll see. Yeah, so the Pyro team will be in my next iteration, not in this one. Wukong is filling up his rage fairly quickly, so I'm fairly liberal with applying that. And now from here on, I'll let everybody get everything out as and when they can. But having these debuffs up all the time is huge. No, don't need to do that. Now, maybe that slip up cost me there, because I did crack 12,000. I actually nearly got 13,000. So that little slip up probably cost me a little bit. Okay, maybe I'm lying then. That's confused. Oh, I'm getting it mixed up maybe with Semra. So yeah, that's actually my highest. Blood Dragon record has been updated. Only yesterday, I just barely cracked 10k, and now I'm doing 1545 more as well. So really happy with that. And like I say, today I will also iterate on the Pyro squad. We don't need Volca anymore, and the reason she was in there was to cheapen calling them back. So it's more about, actually I said 2k improvement. I think that was on Nightmare 4. It was on Nightmare 4, it wasn't on this. So that's what it was. I wasn't lying, I was just mistaken. So the Pyro team, I ideally want more of these guys. So I don't have great options for damage outside of, I have Hex and I have Ceterum, who are fantastic options for damage, obviously. Then, we kind of go down the way a bit. And actually, I think I don't want to put her on, but I think her skills do. Does she defense reduction? Stores energy from each shot 3 times, and upon the next shot releases a bursting bullet that guarantees a crit hit and inflicts defense reduction lasting 10 seconds. Defense minus 20%. That's not with her ultimate. And she is A5 already. So if I was to put her on, let's look at our Infernal Blast options again. Is it Infernal Blast? Yeah. Fercy is great, but not for here. I don't have any of the other mages or big damage dealers. Orym is a defender. This is one thing I hate now. I'll click back and it comes right back out of everything. So silly. I don't have any of these, the big hitter fighters. I do have Dolores, so she could come on. What's that? Azot and Soliel, is it? I don't think are going to provide anything. I don't have Imani, but if I get her, I'm probably trading her for Micah. Yeah. And yeah, so I'm left with these guys here, of which I don't really have any faith in anyone being too strong. Her providing decreased defense is interesting to me. So it could maybe... Okay, hold on a second. Let's say we leave off Abomination and Pyro for now. Let's have a look at what she could actually bring. Look, that'll do for a playtest, right? What's she at? 40? Maybe I need to star up that. I can't even do that. But let's see if we can get her on and make it make sense. We'll leave off Abomination. We'll have the decreased defense. We'll have increased vulnerability. we'll have all of the things going on. So let's see just what we can do here with that little bit of a change. So Abomination not taking the field this time. We can get her out. We can get her out here, actually, nicely. Alistair, oh god. She's definitely going to die, right? Let's just see how it goes. So decreased defense on there as well. That seemed very easily done. Now we're missing Abomination and his damage, but he's not one of the big damage dealers, I don't think, on the squad. So maybe the debuff, given minus 20% defense for the rest of the squad, will do more. Doing a decent bit of damage here now. Wukong get another few slaps in. She's doing well here. She's surviving. And we're doing a nice lump of damage. We're over the 10k with a minute left. This could be the new record, guys. This could be the new record. She very nearly kicked the bucket there. Very, very nearly. Yeah, we've just surpassed our previous best. Oh, Leia is playing a stormer. There you have it. 12,335. So that is even better again. Let's have a look at the stats. Abomination gone. Wukong bringing up the most damage there, of course. Followed by Hex, followed by Silas and Alistair. Then Setram. Should Setram be a lot stronger? Maybe, I think so. She is doing next to no damage, and so is Aeon. But the debuffs they're providing are allowing these lads to go absolutely haywire. So that was very interesting to see. I squeezed another extra bit out with that. So there you go, guys. It shows you the importance of vulnerability and of decreased defense on the boss. Will be interesting to see how that works on Nightmare. I don't know if I'll be able to keep her alive on Nightmare. Let's... will we have a look? Will we? Will we do it? Let's go. If we're not using Abomination, what's Leia's bonus? Okay. Right. So let's get him away and get Constance on. Or anybody, it doesn't really matter, just anybody from that faction. And she'll be boosting damage more here as well. Is he? No, yeah, I don't have anybody for poor El Silas. Right, so this is hard mode. Let's see how we go here. Constance isn't getting placed, by the way. So I've managed to get more buffs out. No, more debuffs. But I'm still working on getting the where are we going? Here we go. I'm still working on getting the full buffs because it just ain't easy. It just ain't easy. Cetram. Damn it. Done it wrong. Done it wrong. Poor little Alistair can't reach from there. Okay, so let's get physical. We want her here. We want Alistair here. So we'll place him because they're, and Cetram because they're the awkward ones. Silas and Hex can both go here or here. And that's absolutely fine. And I messed it up again because I put Aeon or... Yeah! It's one of those days, guys. Honestly, I'm having a bit of a morning. And my fiance is just back there a few minutes ago from the coffee shop. And she said, do you want a nice hot drink back? And I was kind of like, yeah, I've been looking forward to something like that all morning and just haven't had a chance to get out, just with walking the dog and cleaning and making breakfast and being the domestic goddess that I am. Didn't get a chance to get out myself. So I was like, yeah, I'd really like that. I really appreciate it. And so she came back and she's like, I'm really sorry they didn't have any of the stuff that you drink. I was just like, no, why? It made me very sad. Okay, so already I think we're heading for a PB. Now, the big test for this is if we can break the shield. If we can break second shield, that'll be the first time that I've broken second shield. Now, the chances of Morine staying alive are tough. Wow. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. It's doing good. Oh. Go on. Go on. It's neck and neck. Yo. That is the first time we've done that. New PB straight away, straight out the gate. That's insane. Way past where we've been before. Way past. With an epic and a rare making a huge difference on the... I was about to say on the thumbnail. Ah, we've lost her. We've lost her, decreased. Oh, it's just dropped off. Get Constance on. Darn. But that's it though. Oh, I thought we broke his shield. He broke his shield. We'll put Pyro on. We've actually lost our other debuffs now as well. Pyro is not built well at all, by the way. But still, this is you. We're going to break 10k. Will we break? Will we? Get it. If I had been paying attention, we would have. She was dead straight away, was she? She was. Oh, we did. We broke 10k. Jeez. Auto fight uploaded as it should be. That is phenomenal. I know, like, you guys might be watching going like, yeah, what are you talking about, pal? But for me, phenomenal. So 27k from Wukong, 11k from Alistair, 10 from Hex, 9 from Silas, 4 from Cetram. He actually put up a little bit in the time he was on. So that was pretty good for not optimized at all and just a let's see what we can do with Morine and Aeon. Wow. That's pretty nice now, guys. If I optimize this, we can definitely Nightmare 4 chest 3. When I do it, that's what I'm gonna go for. I'll be able to get that. I'll play test until I get it, and then that'll be the upload and the full auto. So I think maybe the next thing for me to do, and we can get, what did we get on this one? What did we get? Was it like 12.5 or something? But we blew through our previous PB, which was what I was coming on to show you, and then had a quick look and seen Morine with the decreased defense. And you know what? I just vaguely remembered that from a year ago when I last played this. And I'm so happy I did, because that has made a huge difference. Now, are there other better options? Maybe. And you know what? I'm going to have to go through my entire account and figure that out for myself. But very, very happy with that so far, guys. Look, come here. Keep your eyes peeled on this. Have a quick look. Is there anybody I'm missing here that's really obvious as an addition to a clan boss team that would just catapult my my results up to the next level of each? Now, I've heard things about Deimos. I know one of the guys that left a comment for me recommended him. Poisons have fallen off, haven't they? Okay, so I think that's far enough, and then we're into the epics, and I know Crack, or will be Venoma there as well, actually. Is anybody on the same squad as her? Aeon. So yeah, guys, that's it for now. Really, really happy with that. That's been nice. But again, keep your tips coming. If there is anything else that occurs to you, who's this? I pulled her last. Oh, it's Dallin. I pulled her last night, and I didn't even look at her. Yeah, so look, if there is anything anybody thinks of, let me know, and I'd be delighted to try it out. Cheers, folks. Have a good one. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.